Good morning, people. It's your perpetually cloistered history teacher, Mr. Russell. I'm here to let you guys know that I'm not going to be in class again for another week because apparently I won the quarantine lottery when I did not catch COVID-19 from my fiance while we were isolated. So even though her isolation ended, mine technically just began. The CDC has guidelines that say that if I am not showing symptoms, but I've been in contact with someone who has, then my isolation begins after theirs ends because it's about making sure that I'm not asymptomatic and carrying it around and giving it to other people. So I am going to be out again for another full like week. I'm supposed to be allowed to leave my house on Saturday. We'll see what they decide. Maybe I'll be in earlier this week. Admin might be on it. We'll see. But I wanted to update you guys on what you're supposed to be doing, even though I'm not in class, because we do still need to bury Napoleon by the end of the week. So, what you're going to be doing. First things first, I decided to only assign you one reading notes this week. So you're only going to be doing The Age of Napoleon. It's 7 pages of reading, so it's a decent amount of reading, but I'm making you read that by Wednesday because you're going to be doing an in-class assignment on Wednesday about Napoleon. And it's one that'll take a little while, not a ton of time. You guys will be fine. But you're going to be doing that in class on Wednesday. In addition to that, you're going to be completing a Reign of Terror assignment by Wednesday. This is going to be just you just need to watch the Tom Ritchie lectures, and then on your document, you're going to have one, or I think maybe two. I might have given you two. Yes, I gave you two on this one. You're going to be doing two little document analysis things for me, just answering some questions about the document, and then comparing and contrasting them. So you're going to be learning about the Reign of Terror and what it was. The Reign of Terror is going to be the most horrifying point of the French Revolution in a lot of ways, because it's where that whole socialistic protected the general will of the people by sacrificing individual rights that Rousseau talks about comes out in full force under Robespierre. Robespierre is a very infamous lawyer who decides to go like full bore with this and puts people to death because he determines them to be enemies of the state, enemies of people's individual rights and freedoms. So he takes away those people's individual rights and freedoms and flushes them down the toilet along with their heads, and kills over 15,000 people during the Reign of Terror. It's pretty rough. But you're going to learn about that. And then after you learn about what the Reign of Terror was, just some details about it, you guys are going to be comparing and contrasting Robespierre's statements on the principles of public morality and the American Bill of Rights, because these are two very, very specific and different approaches to democracy that I want you guys to learn about and compare and understand. And once you have answered a couple questions about them, you're going to tell me document A, that's going to be the Robespierre one. Is it more inclined to the rights of the individual or the needs of society? And then the same thing for the Bill of Rights, rights of the individual or needs of society. And then after you compare those two, and please make sure you cite specific examples, you have to use the document showing you can cite things. You're going to tell me, and this is just your personal belief, avoid using I, me, our, first person language. Don't do it. Tell me if you think the needs of the individual or the needs of society are more important, and give me your argument. Are you in favor of it? Use one of those documents as evidence. I believe you can do it. That's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot to it. It's pretty straightforward. You guys know how to do this stuff already. But we are going to be finishing out this week talking about Napoleon, finishing up the French Revolution. We'll go into the aftermath of it next semester once I'm back and once I can actually get a handle on what we're doing again. Next week, we're going to be reviewing and completing some Albert in preparation for your final exam. We just need to review everything because your final exam for this semester is going to be accumulative. You're going to have some stuff from each unit we've done so far. So we're going to be spending most of the time reviewing and the rest of the time doing Albert, just kind of finishing stuff up. But to finish off, I have a dad joke for you guys. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Albert Einstein. He's kind of a famous man, well known for being a genius. But what is less known about him is that he had a very equally famous brother, more infamous than anything else. His name was Frank. He was a bit of a monster. Frank Einstein, a bit of a monster. Anyway, I miss you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Pray for me here, sitting in my office where I've been for what feels like a month, and what I'm sure will feel like an eternity by the end of the week. Take it easy. Hopefully I see you guys later this week.